everybody, welcome. It is Agent for the Toku PODCASTU bringing you Kamen Rider X8 episode 34. So, what just happened? I think that's the question we can all ask here. Now, I'm going to get right down into what I think about the ending in just a bit when we get to it, because, you know, I know a lot of people were really mad about this, but I'm going to explain why it's not so bad. So, beforehand, everyone's still kind of reeling back that Hiro basically betrayed him. But I love the fact that, like, his dad is just so in shock. I don't know why, just the fact that his dad is so in shock is great. So everyone's reeling back like, shit, he betrayed us, he fucking sliced me in half, basically, and what are we going to do? So, they're all concocting a plan, and right while they're doing this, Pallid, or Pareto, how they say in the fucking subs, Pallid and Graphite come in, and they say, well, you know, we kind of need to work together now, don't we? But they kind of say in this way that they know that they can fuck him over at any time if they don't like it. And basically tells them to fuck off, they fuck off. And we see a bit more of Brave, just kind of reeling back like, shit, what did I just do? But before he even has a chance, there is a Bugster fight. In a different location than we're used to, actually. I don't think they've ever actually used this location before. It's really nice. I hope they use it more in upcoming series. But we see X8 fighting the Bugster, and right then and there, Brave comes in to save the Bugster. Now, it might just be me, but then again, it could just be the fact that M doesn't want to fight him. M should not be hurt by Tattle Fantasy, like at all. Honest to God, he should not be hurt by Tattle Fantasy, because he is level 99 and Tattle Fantasy is level 50. I know that, like, if we're going by RPG logic, you can still technically hurt him, but not even close to that much. Not close enough to get him like a detransformation. No, not even there. But whatever. So they fight. He gets attacked. Emma's like, "What the fuck, man?" And we basically just have Hiro break down. I'm gonna say this right now. This might just be my opinion, but I really do feel like the acting in X8 it's been some of the best. Like, legitimately, it has been some of the best acting. Maybe it's because it's had more serious moments than most series, but it has had a lot of good acting in this show. But that's just me. Anyways, so we see Brave basically break down and say, well, it's actually my fault that Saki's dead. It's my fault. I keep wanting to say Sake, but I know that's not right. I just kind of want to say it to piss people off. But whatever. So he's like, yeah, she died because of me, blah, blah, blah. Takes M's game driver, and M's just like, God fucking damn it, not again. So, so he takes it away, and we see him rendezvous with Kronos. He basically asks Kronos, okay, I did what you wanted, now give me what I want. Kronos basically says, yeah, I can. So, he puts it in, he puts the proto-gadget of Dragon Knight Hunter Z into his bug visor Zwee! I'm going to keep saying that because it sounds stupid. He puts it into the Zwee! And makes, well, but I want to say it's not really her, it's more of a copy of her at this point, of Saki, of Hiro's girlfriend. But she doesn't have her consciousness in the way of, well, she can only repeat the phrase. And we've seen this before with Dan. Dan, before he got his consciousness back, he just kept saying the same phrase over and over and over again. Kind of like her, she just keeps saying the phrase, I want you to become the best doctor in the world and stuff like that. She keeps saying that over and over and over because she does not have her consciousness technically, which Kronos can also do. But, you know, as many do, basically Kronos has got Hiro by the balls and says, well, if you want her consciousness, you do what I want. And I don't know, I just really love Kronos. And not only that, but I also really like Dan. Dan, fucking A. So, Dan Kuroto, as a good guy, is really fucking fun. Like, he's still hamming it up, but he's just not a villain this time. But the way he hams it up is great. I just love really cocky characters like him. And they have it in a way that doesn't get annoying. It's just awesome. And the way Kronos is, again, like I said last time, he's very manipulative. He's very methodical in the way he does his plans. He's not afraid to go too far, basically. And I think this is going a bit too far, even for certain villains. He's basically like, I can bring back someone from the dead, but you gotta do something for me, motherfucker. And until then, you can have her corpse and nothing else. I think that's just beautiful. I know people aren't going to read too deep into that, but that's basically what it is. He's just bringing back the empty husk, and he says, well, if you want everything else, I'll give it to you, but you got to do something for me, which is just great. And basically, Hiro's just kind of skeptical at first, like, are you just fucking with me? And Kronos is like, well, I'll show you. I can prove it to you. And he brings back somebody. I won't say who, because that's still the ending. So from there, we have M just on a rooftop, and he's like, well, shit, what am I going to do? Paladin and Graphite come back, and almost in a way of M saying, God fucking damn it, not again. Again. He just, I don't know, it's just the reaction to him. He's just like, God fucking damn it, again with these guys. So he basically tells them to fuck off again after they say, hey, let's work together. And they fuck off again. At this point, he does get a call from his... I don't even know. Does it actually have an actual name? I don't know what the fucking stethoscope is called. I would guess it would be called like bugger scope or something. I don't know. That's just me. I don't really follow that. So he gets a call from it, but he doesn't have a driver. Well, this entire time, Poppy's basically asking Dan to let him use his driver, and he's just basically saying, "Get the fuck away! I'm working here." So M asks him also, and again Dan just says, "Leave me the fuck alone." But then it turns out Dan's fixed M's old gamer driver, the original one. How? Well, as Dan said, for a game master, it was child's play, and I fucking loved it. So M takes the bug visor Sui. I almost said bug visor Sui. He takes the gamer driver, runs over, and he's about to fight the Bugster until Hiro comes again. One thing I'm going to say, and this might just be me, but I almost feel like if things have gone a bit different, just a bit different, I almost feel like M would have actually taken out Brave. And I know people are going to say, well, no, he would never do that. No, he would never do that. He's his friend. I don't know. The way we've seen M, and this is even after he gets rid of the M personality. I'm saying Emu. Like, the way we've seen him in this show, we've seen that he's capable of being very, very, like, I wouldn't say, almost like a villain, basically. Just pure villainous, basically. So I wouldn't put it past him for when he says, I'm going to take you out, to actually mean, I'm going to take you the fuck out. I would not put it past him. In fact, I would actually like that to be a twist of some sort. But whatever. So he says, I'm going to kill you, blah, blah, blah. They get into a big fight. They're fighting. Then Paladin and Graphite. Funny thing about Paladin and Graphite, I forgot to mention before. They basically find Game Jesus. I'm going to call him Game Jesus. So Game Jesus is Data, the final boss for Chronicle. They take a little bit of that into Graphite so they can use it on Kronos. So we'll see how that works out later. So everybody's fighting. Kronos is fighting Paladin and Graphite. M is fighting Brave. And that's really it. I will say, it is really awesome to see M jumping out of the Maximum Mighty suit, because I just love the fact that the Maximum Mighty suit is fucking sentient. I don't know why that makes me laugh, but it just does. It's just the idea of it just makes me fucking piss myself. So they're all fighting. So while this is happening, M is about to land the final blow, but he just misses by a hair, quote unquote. He just shoots right at the Bugster, kills him, makes the patient go better. Again, patient doesn't fucking matter in this episode. So, that's it. But you can tell that he was seriously considering aiming right for Brave's fucking head. Just, you could tell in his eyes. His weird pink eyes. So, while this is happening, Paladin's like, alright now, so he shoots... or Graphite, rather, shoots the virus into Kronos' bug visors, and basically stops him from being able to pause. Well, that would have been awesome if Kamen Rider Laser Turbo didn't come around. Yes, fucking Laser's back. I'm going to tell you why I don't mind this right now. So he basically uses his level 0 powers, kind of like what Dan does, or Kuroto does, and just takes the virus out, and boom, 10 out of 10. All good. So, everything's fine there. So, as soon as, Kronos defeats Paladin and Graphite, it kind of just ends there, because you just see all like both of his right hand and left hand man come together, and it just ends there with a really cool like laugh at the end. I don't know about you, but I really like listening to this guy just say things in English. He just has such a maniacal, like almost demonic voice without being like overly cartoonish. Also, they're keeping with the theme of when he uses his time stop, or not time stop, when he transforms, the time of day or the type of day changes. Kind of like if you use a time cheat in like Grand Theft Auto, like it just changes the day. Like, oh, it's gonna be rainy now, it's gonna be sunny, and all that other crap. I like how they do that. So, you might be wondering that this video is going on a bit longer than usual, and that's because I want to talk about, before I get to the preview, I want to talk about Laser coming back. Now, there's two things I want to talk about. One, technically he shouldn't be able to come back because when he die, I mean, does it really, I mean, aren't you supposed to die by the Bugster so you can come back? Or is it just as long as you used the gas shot before that you can come back? They might have to explain that. I don't know if they're going to, though. But here's why I don't mind him coming back. Laser coming back does not bother me for, you know, because many people are like, oh, this is just taking away the whole weight of death. Technically, that's not really Kiria. Even M says in the preview, that's not him. That's technically not him. And not only that, but we've seen from scans, he's not going to be around very long. Like, Kiria's going to go bye-bye again pretty goddamn fast. We know this already. Like, the scans have told us he's not going to be there very long. Especially since we see Muteki and Brave is nowhere to be found. In fact, I'm kind of thinking, like, within the next 2 episodes, Laser is gonna die. Emu uses the turbo gas shot, and then he gets Muteki later on. I think that's how it's gonna go. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that, but that's how I think it's gonna go. So no, I don't mind that he came back. Really, it's not that big of a deal. It's not like it's actually him. It's not like he's gonna stay around very long. It's not a bullshit resurrection for a bullshit resurrection. It does play into the story, because a lot of resurrections do bring it up like, oh, it just kind of happened because it can. This one kind of plays into the story that, oh yeah, Kronos is showing Brave that he can use like his power to bring someone back to life, technically. So that does give him some incentive. So it plays into the story. It's not just a bullshit resurrection for a bullshit resurrection. So I'm fine with that. And, you know, like I said again, he's not going to be around for very long. We know this already. So, preview time. We basically see everyone regrouping. Everyone's going to just go at it now. They want to, you know, fight Kiria. Kiria doesn't speak this entire time. Until the end of the preview, we do see a little bit hint of that he might be coming back. And also Brave gets, what's it called? I forgot. Tattle Quest? No, Tattle Quest, Tattle Fantasy, Final Quest? I don't remember. It's just basically Brave's super duper cool, basically level 99 form, I guess. Or level 0 or level X, I don't fucking know, whatever. So, that's how the thing ends. And that's how the preview ends. It's great. So, overall, great episode. Can't fucking wait. I need more of this in my life. And this has gone way longer than it should have, but that's what happens when you talk about resurrections and why it's bullshit. Fuck you, Gaim. Anyways, I'm Age for the Toku Podcast, and I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.